the Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report, show number 437 for Thursday, the 23rd of July. You got a squeaky microphone over there.
I did well.
Scott Hammer, Ron Miller coming at you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch from the Dominator Race Product Studio. Tonight on the show, we're going to be speaking with modified racer Jarrod Klay.
Yeah.
Ran at least the last week of the Summer Nationals there, or the modified.
Sportsman modified.
Well, he ran that this past week,
right.
But he was on the Summer National Tour with the Summit Racing Equipment Modified Nationals.
Right.
So we'll talk to him about that. And, he finished third this past weekend at Oakshade in the Sportsman Mod deal, the highest finishing modified.
I got to watch some of that from video clips, and it's pretty interesting race.
I've only seen clips as well. One of those it's one of those things I don't like that I don't get to watch that race because I'm sitting in staging, so I can only see. I think I can see like just after the flag stand for about maybe 50 feet. So every time they go by, I'm like, okay,
You've got
I think
a
that's
pretty
leader.
good videographer on your crew. Maybe she could.
Well, there's other videographers because I found a lot of the videos too.
Okay.
Possibly a tech talk with the professor coming up.
If.
Apparently he's been busy. So if there's something that you want to know about as far as racing
got a question that's just burning there and you got to have an answer,
go ahead and put it in the comments of the Facebook Live or
Please.
YouTube Live or Twitch, and then Ron will get to it later on in the show.
And if you have a question, you can always call the hotline 419-318-3081 and leave a message or a text, and we will get to it.
And speaking of that, we do have a Hammer Down hotline text coming up.
Ooh.
An interesting one. It's one I've actually discussed with some other people before.
I see.
Not on the show, but Hammer Down Showdown's coming up. It's, what are we, just over, today's the 23rd, so we're about 2 months away from the Hammer Down Showdown, sponsored by Scrappy's.
Ooh.
Auto X has changed to Scrappy's as our sponsor for
so Auto X is
kind of no more.
Out.
Yeah. Scrappy's, new scrapyard taking over A1 Auto Parts over there, is the new sponsor for the
salvage yard previously known as A1 Auto
go.
Parts. Yeah.
But they're going to be the sponsor of the Fast Qualifier Award, and then, of course, Speedy Graphics, Ron Miller Race Cars, and Ohio Sports Blitz also contributing to that purse for the payout between the Dominator Superstocks and the Fremont Dirt Trucks. Racing head-to-head again, that's September 26th at Oakshade Raceway. Still, we'll be taking sponsorships right up until the race, really.
Until the green flag flies.
All that money goes right into the purse for that event. And I heard some rumors about some other event that might be coming next month.
Really?
Yeah, from your son. It was the first I heard from it about it.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
Also, hashtag Speedy. Put that in the comments of our Facebook Live, YouTube Live, just like it's there on the screen for a chance to win. I do have a Hammer Down Racing Report sticker here. You get one of those. We'll do that drawing at the end of the show. You only have to put hashtag Speedy in once, and you are entered. Or you could also purchase Speedy or Hammer Down Racing Report stickers from
a pair of them.
Speedy Graphics. A pair of them for $5. Go to speedygraphicsusa.com or call 419-407-6713. Slap them on your car, and you can be part of the Hammer Down Army.
Scott from Speedy Graphics dropped off some really nice Ron Miller Race Cars window stickers today.
I wonder who made those.
They were cool.
Yeah, I wonder who made
they
those.
are cool.
Of course they are. There's two of them on my car.
Really?
Yeah.
On your race
car? Did you even notice it?
On your race car?
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't even notice, did you?
Well, were they the little window ones or were they bigger? Okay.
They're along the bottom there with all the other ones.
I may have noticed that.
We had to cover somebody who did the wrap put the wrong logo on there, so we had to cover it with the right one.
I've been kind of a mushroom lately, Scott. Kept in the dark and fed bullshit.
Okay. I thought you were going to say you were just fungusy.
No.
Whether it's a late model modified or street stock, every body part counts. That's why you should choose Dominator Race Products, the go-to source for hood scoops, ultimate body panels, wheel covers, nose and tail components, body fasteners, and more, all engineered tough for the track. Order online anytime at DominatorRaceProducts.com or call 419-923-6970. You can also get Dominator Race Products from your local reputable race shop for quality parts. They keep you dominating the field. Trust Dominator Race Products. And Speedy Graphics, your one-stop shop for race car graphics, wraps, vinyl banners, decals, lettering, and more. Whether you need a fresh look for your race car, sponsor decal, or banners for your business or event, Speedy Graphics delivers professional designs, high-quality materials, and unbeatable prices from dirt tracks to drag strips. They help racers and businesses stand out. Get your project started today at SpeedyGraphicsUSA.com or call 419-407-6713. Speedy Graphics, make it fast, make it loud, make it stand out. And one thing with the higher quality stuff, I've put some wraps on before,
right,
with not high quality stuff,
and it's
it gets
hard
wrinkles
to get the wrinkles out.
Because we actually bought some Scrappies, one of my employers where I work, we got signs from Speedy Graphics.
Really?
That they use the 3M material,
right?
But they use it for the wraps as well,
right?
We're smoothing those out. It's just they're like magic.
Absolutely,
it's like totally different from the stuff I was used to. That's why I dreaded putting on a wrap, because I would get bubbles and creases, but this is...
You'd have to pop the bubbles and then work it down. Yeah.
I still have a ton of bubbles on my car, but...
not anymore.
Well, I don't... Once I get a Speedy Graphics wrap, then I won't. Also have to mention Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Magic Moment Entertainment, and Dittman Motorsports sponsors.
Speedy Graphics. Now, would they do just a number if you needed it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe we did the number. Scott brought over a number today. Did they put it on?
They hadn't taken the mask off of the red yet. So
I gotcha.
It's still a maroon car until they peel the wrap.
I gotcha. But yeah, numbers, wraps, numbers, individual decals, Ron Miller race car logos, stickers.
Yeah.
They do it all. Again, SpeedyGraphicsUSA.com for more information. Let's talk about what happened this past weekend, and then we'll get to our guest, Jarrod Klay, who should be joining us here in about 7 minutes or so. Give or take 2, maybe.
Racing Roundup.
So going back to last weekend, Eldora wrapping up a big week of sprint car racing around the area.
Fun races to watch, too, Scott.
Thursday night, the Joker's Jackpot, the Interstate Batteries High Limit Series, that was won by Kyle Larson. Friday night, the night before, that was a World of Outlaw event. Corey Day getting the win. And then the 43rd Kings Royal, another World of Outlaw event there, and Anthony Macri getting the win. I believe he went back-to-back.
He did.
So, and that in our history thing last week, this week in history, it was Donnie Schatz who won the Kings Royal in 2011, becoming the first driver to successfully defend his Kings Royal title.
And Macri was only the second driver ever to do that.
So there you go. Lima Land on Friday canceled due to rain and probably this crappy weather. Air conditions from Canada probably didn't help, but it did rain pretty bad.
Kudos to the folks at Eldora, because they took some pretty significant rain and still got her in. What are we doing here?
I'm just looking at Hovis there. They're saying Speedy Graphics does some amazing work. Yeah. Butler on Saturday. Logan Julian getting the win in the 410 sprints. Robbie Henderson, your UMP modified winner. Jacob Wilbur in the street stocks, and Chad Minix, your 4-cylinder winner. Flat Rock Speedway in action. The Stan Yee 150. Scott Hance getting the Outlaw Super late model win there. Greg Stude, your street stock winner, and Logan Bunting winning in the factory stocks. Saturday at Oakshade, 2 track records were set in qualifying.
Yeah.
Dylan Huff set it first, and then a little bit later, Dylan Jessen came out. Under 15 seconds. That's usually late model speeds. But
right.
This is Sportsman, 8-inch tires.
8-inch tires, yes, sir.
Incredibly fast track on Saturday night at Oakshade. Dylan Jessen also getting the feature win there in the Sportsman mod feature. Dylan Huff, I believe, actually finished second, but he failed to make weight after the race.
Aw.
So
I watched some live video clips. It looked like the track was pretty decent.
it was different. And Mike Jessen,
Not only fast, but it.
yeah, the outside was actually where you wanted to be, which was weird. It hasn't been. The outside was the fast line in 3 and 4, especially.
So the Scott Hammer line was fast, and everybody was there.
Well, yeah, that was the problem. I couldn't get by. Guy in front of me was running my line. I'm like, damn it. Other winners at Oakshade on Saturday. Jeff Oakes Jr., he won the Dominator Superstocks. Our mojo didn't carry over for poor Mason Luttrell.
No.
He ended up getting into a lap car, I believe, bent a tie rod, and he had to go to the back because he caused a caution.
I think he finished, though, didn't he?
He was behind me, and I finished 7th, so I don't know exactly where he ended up, but he did lose the points.
It was an interesting night on the rundown because there were a lot of cars that weren't regulars there, and
a lot of the modifieds. Yeah, it was nice seeing some different modifieds.
Well,
there.
Even the super stocks, Scott. There were cars that I have never seen or very seldom seen there.
But Jeff Oakes Jr., he's got the point lead now by 2, I believe, over Mason Luttrell, and.
That's a virtual tie.
I saw his dad posted that we need to have Jeff Oakes Jr. on the show now since we jinxed Mason, I guess. Apologies there. And Ryan Oakley, another win in the compacts there at Oakshade. Montpelier this past Saturday canceled due to rain. Great Lakes traditional sprints were in action, or were supposed to be in action Friday at Mount Pleasant Speedway. That was canceled. Winston Speedway on Saturday, that happened. Corbin Hazlitt getting the win there. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Last Thursday at Shelby County Speedway, the Go 50, Brandon Shepard getting the win. Friday was just the heat races, but it was kind of cool. They had like 2,000 to win heat races.
Ooh.
I think they did the number of cars plus 2 in each of the heat races, and they did 2 heat races. And it was weird, but it was entertaining too. And weird seeing a heat race paying $2,000 to win.
Did anybody do anything stupid to win $2,000?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think on Friday night. But then Saturday, the 16th Annual Silver Dollar Nationals, Ricky Thornton Jr. getting the win. It's been a while since he's, I don't want to say been relevant, but has been up front. There was a time a few years ago where
RTJ was everywhere.
He was like Davenport a few years ago, too. So, Flow Racing Night in America this past Tuesday, Lincoln Speedway, Brandon Shepard getting the win there. And then Fairbury last night, Hudson O'Neill getting the win. And I don't know if have you watched any of the Flow Racing Night in America? I think 73 late models, by the way, last night.
Wow. No, I didn't
Fairbury.
watch. I was busy watching the Tigers win.
Oh, okay. Well, the most entertaining part for me was watching their I can't remember his name. Dustin Jarrett and Ben Shelton were up in the booth, and they had their infield reporter guy,
Right.
older gentleman. It's going to bother me. I'm sure producer Dave knows. Tell me his name in the comments if you would, Dave. He was running out with the cone because they have the choose cone.
Right.
And kind of like what we talked about last week, they do the Delaware double file restart. Leader starts out front, and then they choose for all the way through the rest of the field,
Okay.
second on back. And the guy's running out. He's got his mic pack on his belt, and he's holding it and running, and he'd be going, getting the crowd going. It was very entertaining. Almost as entertaining as the racing, which was pretty good. I didn't stay up for the feature, though. It got too late for me.
Was he more entertaining?
Mike Norris. Thank you, Dave.
Was he more entertaining than the Fremont Speedway?
The remote control thing?
Remote
They kind
control?
of mentioned that last night. Not Fremont in particular, but just remote control cones.
Yeah.
Because I think that Mike Norris was getting a little tired. There was a lot of cautions. So anyway, World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series Tuesday at Ohsweken Speedway. That was canceled due to rain. And then last night, David Gravel getting the win. Interstate Batteries High Limit Series, last night, the Don Martin Memorial Silver Cup at Lernerville Speedway. Corey Day getting the win last night there. Firestone Indy Next Series on Sunday, the Music City Grand Prix at Nashville Super Speedway. Matteo Nannini, your winner there. You familiar?
Okay.
You're a big fan of Nannini?
Yeah.
I bet you have a Nannini shirt.
Minnie Mouse.
NTT IndyCar Series action that was supposed to be Sunday, I guess, got rain delayed till Monday for the Borchetta Bourbon Music City Grand Prix at Nashville Superspeedway. Alex Palou getting the win on Monday for that. NASCAR action over the weekend at North Wilkesboro Speedway. The Truck Series Faith Fest 250, that was won by Chandler Smith. I did catch the very end of Sunday's Cup Series, the Window World 450 at North Wilkesboro. That was pretty cool watching the old track. It's been, 30 years or more since the last time they had
it was cool seeing them back there.
And and I'm old enough to remember when they were there the first time, but I don't remember them running all over. Like Larson was running up on the wall. I mean, he did terrible, but there were like 3 lanes at least.
Yeah, I missed the first part of it too, and I don't know why he was at the back.
But I'm just saying there was multiple lanes of racing. Yeah. I remember it being a bottom dominant track back in the day, but I digress.
Track prep.
Track prep. Hammer down Army results. We only had a few of our soldiers? Reporting in. Driver soldiers. Again, if you are part of the Hammer Down Army, make sure to go to hammerdownracingreport.com before 3 o'clock on Thursday after your race weekend and enter your results, because I don't have time to go searching for everybody's results. But Peyton Hovis did. He finished 6th in the Compact A. Kurt Dickey finished 12th in the Dominator Superstock A at Oakshade. And then, as we mentioned earlier, I finished 7th in the Superstock A there at Oakshade.
Since I've been relegated to watching a lot of the races online, can I report on the 35 truck, whoever the racer of the day might be?
You got a sticker on it?
I think I do.
Well, then sure.
Okay.
You didn't race this weekend, though. 35 didn't race. No racing at Fremont, right?
No, nobody was racing at Fremont.
All right, very cool. Jarrod Klay standing by in the green room. Got a couple bills to pay here, and we'll talk to him. Do you need car parts, repairs, or a full-on build, whether it's a race car, a classic cruiser, or just a broken bolt that won't budge? Ron Miller Race Cars in Lambertville, Michigan has the tools, talent, and experience to get you back on track. Over 200 years of experience, give or take a few. Ron's crew can handle it all. Bodywork, transmission and chassis repair, pull bar mount, gluing back together.
Yeah.
Safety gear, performance parts. Give Ron a call, 734-856-7223, and see why racers and car lovers alike trust Ron Miller Race Cars. Driven by experience, built for performance. And if you're looking for a event or wedding DJ that you can trust, Magic Moment Entertainment has you covered. With decades of experience, Ron Burt delivers smooth planning, professional-grade sound and lighting, and an unforgettable experience for your big day. Mention the Hammer Down Racing Report, and you'll save $100 on your DJ service. There's no hidden fees, no mileage charges, no lighting fees, and full liability coverage. It's always included. He serves Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, and Kentucky. Magic Moment Entertainment is ready to make your event truly magical. Call 419-594-2261 or find them on Facebook under Magic Moment Entertainment or Ohio Sports Blitz. I saw Ron had shared that the $100 Hammer Down Racing Report discount on his social media.
Oh, really?
So now everybody knows, I guess.
Now everybody.
Yeah. Let's bring in our guest here. Let me switch cameras here. We'll get rid of this guy. Move and Jarrod Klay, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good. Thanks for joining us here this evening.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Now, you've been kind of busy, at least the first part of this month. You ran, the last week of the Summit Racing Equipment Modified Nationals?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was. We ran Tuesday through Saturday. We ended up taking Sunday night off at Wayne County.
All right. What was your best finish during that week?
Best finish was 14th, I think, at Oakshade, actually.
Oh. Is that why you came back this past weekend then?
No, we came back just because it looked like a fun place to be. That and weather wasn't really looking good anywhere else, so we decided, hey, why not?
Very cool. You finished third at Oakshade on Saturday night. From what I could tell, that was your best finish of the year?
Yeah, best finish of 2026. I would have liked to see what would have happened if we could have had a right rear tire hold on for the whole feature, but maybe we'll be back August 8th.
I saw that from my little window I could see while I was waiting and staging that you led like the first part of that. And then from when I was talking to Jerry, who was helping me announce, he said if that first caution hadn't come out, then you may have had a shot at that.
Yeah, I went back and watched the pit gate, posted a YouTube video of it. I think I led the first 10 laps. Then the right rear tire started fading, and we actually chunked out a right rear tire pretty bad. So unfortunately, wasn't able to finish where we ran, or at least half the race. But I'm hoping to be back.
I don't think the track has been outrageously hard on tires. Do you think maybe it started losing pressure?
We've been struggling with right rears this year, playing the game with 60 or 30. We didn't have a good 60 in the trailer, and starting on the pole, I wasn't going to risk a tire not firing. So we put a pretty new 30 on, and I think I overpsyched it and overheated it, actually.
I've been having right rear problems too, but I don't get to run the M30s or 60s. So if you figure it out, though, let me know.
Yeah, you're on H500s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you figure those out, good luck. You're a genius.
So what do you think about this deal running with the sportsman class at Oakshade? This year is the first year they kind of have multiple events. They've done it once, was it like 4 or 5 years ago as a one-off event, but now kind of a little bit of a series. Do you find that the modifieds are competitive with the sportsmen?
Yeah, I think we can be. I was really surprised to run as well as I did, truthfully. Being that the sportsmen are clipped cars, full clip cars, there are full tube cars, no clips. Being that they got rack and pinion steering, they have coilovers all 4 corners. They got a lot of advantages on us suspension wise, but I thought it was a really good race. I think we raced 2 wide for the lead for several laps. We raced 3 wide for second for several laps. I mean, it was really good race, and I thought it was a blast.
I get to watch it on streaming service, and it definitely an interesting race. I thought it was a great race.
Yeah, I think. Go ahead.
I think I was truly surprised about how competitive we were. I thought a top 7 would be a good night, but to go out there and then I qualified 4th quick, won the heat, and start on the pole and lead 10 laps. I was really pleased with how the night went.
So that $1,200 to win, that'll have you coming back?
Truthfully, it's only an hour from home, so that's enticing with diesel prices.
All right.
So what did the modifieds have any advantages over the sportsmen?
Motor setback.
Motor setback would be probably the biggest thing that I can think of. They have a little wider wheels. I think the sportsmen are on 10-inch wheels. We're on 8s. I think we're allowed to be a little lighter, but I run 25, 50, something like that. So I think I'm right in the same weight range as the sportsmen as well.
Nice. So I forgot what I was going to mention here, but sportsman mods, the next event is like 3 weeks, I think. So what made you?
I think it's August 8th.
Oh yeah, okay. So what made you decide to run the sportsman mod thing? Because I was looking at your original schedule, and that wasn't one of the things that were marked on there.
So we have to cut our year a little early. Well, at least we have to take off from the beginning of August to the middle of September. Just got some stuff going on. And I got a barrel of fuel here that I got to burn through. And if I don't go racing after that, I got a barrel of fuel that I probably won't want to use the following season. So we've been looking for some racing. Friday night rained out. And of course, if I don't have to sit out a weekend after racing 5 nights in a row, I'm not going to. I think racing those 5 nights in a row really improved our program, both the car and myself. It really helped me learn a lot being in the car night after night after night. And I don't want to lose that edge I feel like I gained by being able to do that.
So what, going back to the Summer Nationals, what made you decide to do that? That's got to be, I mean, even for just Tuesday through Saturday, that's got to be a grueling kind of a week.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of work, but it was really rewarding. There was a couple factors that led up to it. We hadn't raced a ton yet this year. we're trying to put about half the laps on the motor that we're allowed to have, and then run it again next year. And the way we were doing the math, it seemed to work. I had a week of vacation I had to burn before the end of the month, and it's use it or lose it. So I was like, well, what better week to go on vacation than the week I can go racing all week?
Absolutely.
Makes sense to me there. I like that. So let's go back in time and talk about how you got started in racing. I was reading that basically one night at Lima Land, you just decided that you were going to go racing the following year. What's the full story behind that?
So, I mean, that's as silly as that sounds. That was pretty much how it happened. But I guess what led up to that point was my mom has her own appraisal business. It's appraisal specialist on the car. She has had sponsored Ron Hammond sprint cars for years. So like I grew up watching Mike Breck, Mike Dussel, J.R. Stewart. He had Chad Kimmel drive for him a few times. A bunch of different drivers, right? He actually had Jeff Babcock drive for him too. Always watching Ron's cars, fell in love with it, right? I was a big sprint car kid. And, we go week after week after week. I fell in love with it. I was the kid playing in the stands, playing with the cars until I got old enough to actually enjoy the racing. And then I loved the racing aspect of it. And, I just decided, I pulled up the rules on my mom's iPad. I didn't even have a smartphone. I was 15. They're like, you don't need a smartphone. So I pulled up the rules sitting in the stands on my mom's iPad. I'm like, hey, the rules say I'm allowed to race when I'm 16. And she goes, what's your point? I said, I'll be 16 next year. What's your point? I'm like, I'm going to figure out how to go racing. So I think within a month we had our first car. Trevor Hunt, my crew chief, they reached out to him. He raced with Mike Dunlap back in the day. And they reached out to him, was like, hey, we know nothing about any of this. Would you be interested in helping him get a start? And Trevor was very interested in that. I went to school with his son. So he kind of took me under his wing. I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to wrench. I didn't know anything about cars. All I knew is I wanted to go racing. And for the first couple years, that's all it was a kid just wanted to race. And then it slowly developed into I wanted to learn this stuff, and I got excited about it, and I got engaged. And then I would say 2021, our racing even changed again to now it's we're really ministry based, do a bunch of outreach for kids, parades, and like our whole racing has changed to a lot more than what it's ever been. It's a really awesome thing.
Yeah, I want to talk about the ministry thing, but before we get to that, your first car, who paid for it? Did you pay for it, or did your mom get it for you?
So my first car, my mom paid for, and the deal was, so I was homeschooled. This is my shop class, and it was my finance class. I had to learn how to make a budget work for a year, and I also had to learn how to work on it. So it was kind of cool to be homeschooled because we were able to do some real world but different application stuff. It was really, really cool.
I want to go to that school. They didn't have race car stuff, but UNOH kind of has that, but that's secondary, or not secondary. It's whatever. Anyways. 2002, you mentioned this. You shifted your racing operations to be more kind of ministry centered. Tell us a little bit about that, how that came about.
Yeah, so we got married in 2021, and obviously I moved out of my parents' house. We got our own place, and I was kind of in a slump. And I was praying. I'm like, Lord, I can't afford to do this on my own. This has been expensive. To that point, I've been racing 8 years. I never got my win, never had to win. And I was like, I need a sign for this to be something I need to do. And through some different things that God had worked out, Sunday school teacher came to my church, and he was like, he loved birds of prey. He was a falconer. And he's like, just because you have a desire to do something doesn't mean God can't use it. So I'm like, well, I'm going to test that theory. I'm going to start doing the ministry-based stuff, pass out my goodie bags. I have the track and the candy. And, we'll see how this goes. So the first night I did it was the night at Lima Land where they had the cars pull out next to the parking lot. Kids got to come by. I handed out my goodie bags. And we've had several renditions of what they were since then. But handed out the tracks with the goodie bags. And I got my first win that night. And I'm like, well, I know you don't always answer prayers quite as obviously as what that moment was. But it was a very clear affirmation to me that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Very cool. Now you mentioned the goodie bags. You saw you at Oakshade even giving those away. You do that every single race?
That's our goal. I will say during Summer Nationals week, we were very light-handed on the help, and I didn't get up to the stands every night that I wanted to. But our goal is every single night we race, we're up in the stands. There's been a couple nights where it might not be till after the B main or the feature to get up there, but we're going to get up there because we're going to make it happen.
Now, has anybody ever said no to your goodie bags?
Every once in a while we get a little attitude, but I just look at a person. I'm like, you're really going to act like you don't want a bag of candy? Take the bag of candy. You just kind of toss them at him and walk away.
That's right. I saw him going through the stands. I was like, oh, he's giving stuff away. I wonder what that is. And then Katie from the tower ran down and got a bag, came back with a whole bunch of nice candy in there. I was like,
you didn't eat candy.
I want to be a kid.
You didn't eat candy while you were supposed to be announcing,
I did not.
Did
she
you?
did not share.
Oh.
Of course, I did not ask for any either. But anything else that you do for the kids then?
Big thing we do is the goodie bags. I've done a couple speaking events at Temple Christian School here in Lima. We do the parades. We do a ton of parades every year. We did 2 4th of July parades this year. We do a Memorial Day, and then we do Delphus Canal Day parades, and then a Christmas parade in Bluffton. So we try to hit a lot of parades, do a lot of stuff that we can with schools. Pretty much if we're given an opportunity, we try to take it.
I know Brian Smith, who we've had on the show a few times, sprint car racer. I don't know if you've heard about his little operation in the pits. He's got like a little Hot Wheels track, and after the races or during the races,
Yeah.
I think it's after the race, he has kids come and he races and he gives away Hot Wheels each week.
What's the age limit on that?
I'm not sure.
I've raced them, so
did you
apparently
get a Hot Wheel?
There is no age limit.
There you go.
There we go. I like it.
So you got some racing coming up this weekend. Lima Land double features, I think I saw tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. It's going to be interesting to see how it looks. I know a couple guys that are qualified for the first feature aren't going to be there. Like Dalton Lane he got an invite to PDC, so shout out to him. Congratulations. He's going to be at PDC. I know Andy Welch decided to cut his season a little early. He's had a rough year. He's like, hey, I'm gonna lick my wounds and come back stronger next year. So yeah, I'm not sure how the feature is going to look on the first feature. Maybe I'll get shuffled up a few rows. That'd be nice.
Now, I'm assuming you consider Lima Land your home track. That's where you, of course, got started. You started in the Thunder Stocks and then moved up to your modified there.
Yeah, we're only about 12 minutes from Lima Land, but it's too convenient not to race there.
Very nice. Well, I don't know if you're familiar with our guests of the show, excluding last week. They usually go on to win their next event. We had J.J. Hickel on 2 weeks ago. He went and won at Knoxville the following Saturday. So, again, barring last week's show where Mason Luttrell was our guest, he kind of spun out in the feature and didn't do so well. But
He was competitive until then.
Yeah, so, I mean, you got a chance at 2 feature wins, right?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, I'm going to need an invite weekly.
Any plans other than Lima Land this weekend?
I don't think we're going to go anywhere Saturday. We talked about going somewhere, and we got double features the way it is, so it's hard to guarantee going somewhere Saturday after the chance to tear up the car twice.
Obviously, you like the modifieds, but any thoughts of moving up to something different?
I would absolutely love to run a late model, especially at like Attica. I think that place is so cool. I've never seen cars bury a car in the corner as far as they bury their cars in turn 3. I mean, that place is awesome. But I think for where we are at budgetary wise, I think modified is probably already pushing our limits.
Yeah, well, maybe that sponsor's out there that says, I like this guy and I like the way he presents himself. Let's do it.
I wish that guy would come talk to me.
Right? Yeah, I mean, I'll give you out my address.
So what else? You mentioned you're kind of closing up shop mid-August or something there, but what do you have planned for the rest of the year then, as far as racing goes?
We're gonna finish out the year at Lima, obviously,
which is soon. They're
yeah.
What, they only have like 1 or 2 weeks left.
Yeah, three shows. We're actually going into
Okay.
the second Friday of August this year. That's exciting. That's longer than typical.
Yes.
So that's cool. So we're sitting 12th in points. We've only missed one show there, and it was due to a learning process. Made an adjustment on the car. We kept camming over the bird cage, didn't realize what was going on, and that's why we didn't make the show. So it's been really exciting to be able to make every show this year, at least at Lima, other than that one. And so we're going to try to finish out the points. It looks like we'll be able to potentially get 9th or 10th if things go well and we run really well for the next couple weeks. August 1st, we have a really exciting night at Eldora Speedway. We have a couple suites rented with as many sponsors as I could fill. Obviously, you run out of room after so long, and you can't really afford to buy a third suite. So we got as many of our partners on the car as we can coming along and join us for a fun night at Eldora, family fireworks night. It'll be a really cool night for them to get up to the suite, see the fireworks show, get the autographs. I hope they really, really enjoy that. And then August 7th is Lima Land's championship night. And August 8th, we're torn on where to go. The Terry Hall Memorial is at Mount Pillier. Love the Sutter family. They're amazing. Would like to get over there. But it's really hard not to go back to Oakshade after having such a great run.
And then anything later in the season, or is that pretty much going to wrap things up for you?
It just kind of depends on how things go. In August, I got to have mole removed on my head, as silly as that sounds. But I'm not allowed to wear a helmet for 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. So that puts us to mid-September, and I'm sure you guys know as well as anybody, the closer to October we get, the dumber guys race. And I don't know if I want to pull out a race car that close to October.
Well, you got all winter to fix it, though.
That's the problem. That's everybody's theory. I don't want to spend money on it fixing it. I want to spend money making it faster.
Well, they got some late season shows at Montpelier, I know, in October. They run the mods.
we got the opportunity to go to maybe Monster Mash. I know well, it used to be Dirt Track World Championships are going to be at Eldora, but it's not the Dirt Track World Championship show anymore. It's a Lucas Oil show. They have the modifieds there for that. Maybe we'll go to that, not sure. But yeah, we're open to going places, but nothing's nailed in place right now.
Gotcha.
1 week at a time.
What's the best way for people to follow you? I know you got a website, social media. What's the best ways that people can know where you're going to be later in the year?
Yeah, the best way to follow us is on our Facebook. Actually, if you're watching this and not following us on Facebook, I'd go follow us real quick. We're doing a giveaway for 2 of the suite tickets to Eldora August 1st. All you have to do is be a follower of Jarrod Klay Racing on Facebook, and you are entered for that giveaway. We're going to do a drawing again tonight. We've drawn 4 or 5 names, and everybody we've drawn either hasn't got back to us or said they have commitments already, which is insane to me. I would drop everything if I was given an opportunity to go sit in the suite at Eldora. So we're going to do another drawing tonight, actually probably around, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock. Get the names all added up. We have a little over 3,000 followers. So, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity there.
Now, I noticed that when I was watching some of the broadcasts of the races I didn't go to for the Summer Nationals during that week, that I think it's Chris Steppen, the announcer with the Summer Nationals, was calling you Clay. And I know I called you Clay the first night I came down to fill in for Jerry once at Lima Land.
At Lima?
At Lima Land, yeah. And they're like, it's Clay! I'm like, but it looks like Clay. It's Clay! I'm like, all right, I got it, Clay. How often do you get called Clay?
Regularly. I don't correct people anymore. I had
just gave up.
Funny story. I was working. I transferred from Dayton, Toledo. And I was working the Toledo area for a little over a year. And the first time I introduced myself to a guest that came in the office, I said, "Hi, I'm Jarrod Klay." And everybody in the room just gives me a dirty look, and I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Why did you mispronounce your last name?" I'm like, "That's actually how you pronounce my last name." They're like, "Why haven't you corrected us?" I said, "Not worth it."
I know other racers like that too that don't even correct me. I'm sure there's more I pronounce wrong, but anyway. Before we let you go here, what sponsors do you have on your car and other crew members that you need to give a shout out to?
Yeah, we have an amazing team. Like I said, I can't afford to do this on my own. I was actually talking to somebody today, and I said I'm kind of trying to rebrand who we are. We're an advertising agency that just happens to use the form of racing to advertise for you. We have some amazing people that my goal is to grow their business as well as helping us go racing. So, appraisal specialist, like I said, my mom came on board big this year. She helped us out with quite a bit. She actually helps with all the goodie bags. So, that's an expense that we don't have to take on ourselves. And it's a huge help. My aunt, her sister pays for all the tracks inside of them. So, I mean, those bags I think they're a little under $1 a piece, like 60, 70 cents a piece is what they did the math on. And we've done 40,000 of those over the last couple of years. So you can imagine the money people have put in to allow us to do that. So thank you to them. Highs Welding, Highs Farm. They've been a great partner for the last several years. Smith Realty Professionals, my mom's other sister, they've been an awesome help to us. They're in the Bluffton area, but they sell houses all over the state of Ohio. If you're looking for a house, they're awesome to work with. We have Henderson Concrete Construction, Powerhouse Electrical Supply, Tyler Carter family. Tyler and his dad, they've financially helped us all year. They physically help us on the car regularly. They actually came through in a big way right before Summer Nationals and gave us a pretty nice wad of money to go race with, which we obviously burnt through, but it was really nice to help us out. We got Effie the dog, which is actually Tyler's aunt. She's like, hey, I don't own a business, but I want to help out. And so she's like, can you put a picture of my dog on the car? I'm like, heck yeah, I can put a picture of your dog on the car. So we got Effie the dog on the car. Point Health Ministries has been with us for a long time. They obviously believe in what we're doing on the ministry side of it. They love what we do. We love having them around. Hutcherson Reynolds is my aunt on my dad's side, my dad's sister. Level Dense is a new partner this year. We were at a VBS and they came on board. They're like, hey, this is awesome what you're doing. They've become really great friends. Haviland Drainage Racing for Jesus is actually the nonprofit we started to help start growing the ministry side for kids. So hopefully that can keep growing to keep doing cool stuff for kids like we kind of talked about. Baki Lawn Care came on board at the same VBX, actually, Vacation Bible School for Church. DAE Lawn Care has been around for several years. I'd say maybe 8 years now. DAE Lawn Care has been around. Sullivan Insurance has been one of the few people who've been with me from the word go. TJ Hunt Trucking, Trevor Hunt, my crew chief, awesome help. Papillo Diesel Performance, Wins Lunch Productions, Cly Fabrication. We got DA Boys, a new partner this year. They're actually the nephews of Weasel Flippo. They when we blew up, they're like, hey, we want to help you get a motor back together. So that was awesome of them. Spec Racing Engines has done, this motor's been a very solid piece all year. We love it. Scott Boy Construction. And then one of our biggest partners on the car is Race Car Bodies by Daily. He sells me all my parts at cost. I don't have to pay any markup, which I'm sure you know as well as I do. When you're breaking race car parts, it gets really expensive really quick. So that's a huge help to us every year.
So you got all those sponsors all in memory?
Yes, sir.
That was impressive. That was very impressive. Other race car drivers need to take note of how you just presented all those sponsors. You had little stories behind all of them. Didn't have to look at the car, so kudos to you.
I mentally walked past the car in my head.
What about? I was just gonna ask. What about Jarrod Klay merchandise?
Yeah, we have. As you can see, we have our shirts this year. I love the paintball theme. It was an idea I had on my helmet, and I text my graphics guy. Raps by Beham. I have his hat on. He's been amazing for us. He's done the last 4 years of cars for me. He's the only graphics guy I've stuck with longer than 2 seasons. I'm really picky and I can be a little bit annoying in the graphics department. So he's been an awesome guy to work with. And I was like, hey, what do you think about the paintball theme? and he's like, let's run with it. So it's been an awesome effect. People love it. We got shirts for sale. We have some hats for sale. Have stickers. Obviously, everything helps. We would love to help sell you some merchandise, and then also this fall we'll have a end of the year fundraiser / celebration where we'll be doing sales on shirts, merchandise baskets, all sorts of giveaways and stuff. So if you don't get one during the racing season, we'll still have opportunities afterwards.
Now, is the merchandise available just at the track with you, or do you have it online?
No, we have it online. I probably should update the website. I haven't updated it from last year's shirts. Shame on me. But we can ship shirts. We do that. We can take payments online. So yeah, if you're interested in a shirt, shoot us a message on the Facebook page until I do get the website updated. I probably should have done that already, but yeah, summer gets really busy really quick.
And for those of you that are listening without the video, just listening to the podcast, it's Jarrod Klay, spelled Klay.
Right.
So there you go. Who's going to win
like play, only Klay.
Yes. Or yes, whatever he said. I was going to ask, who's your pick to win the Prairie Dirt Classic late models this weekend?
My heart or my head? Because those are two different answers.
We'll give you
run
both.
with it.
Let's go with both.
All right. My heart, I would love to see Josh Rice do it. I think that'd be super cool. He ran really, really well last night. Fortunately, him and Turbo had a little kerfuffle, I guess is how to say it. Thought he was clear. He wasn't clear. It stunk for both of them. I think it hurt them both. I think it'd be really cool to see Josh Rice win it. My brain says Huddy looked really, really good once he got clean air. I think it'd be hard to beat him. I think Hudson and the Rumley 6 is going to be really, really hard to beat.
There you have it. There's your calls, your predictions for this weekend. Good luck tomorrow night. Get the wins. Both of them keep our mojo going. We got to get it back after we failed Mason last week.
Man, if that happens, you're going to see the happiest guy in the world. That'd be my first modified feature win.
Awesome.
Very good.
We'll get her done. Jarrod Klay, again, thanks for giving us the time here tonight. And you're going to draw for some winners here on your own social media fairly shortly.
Yes, sir. We're going to draw here probably hour and a half, something like that. And we got to extract the follower list from Facebook and then put it in an Excel sheet and then get our random number generator. So
we'll wrap things up here and then go follow Jarrod Klay on Facebook so that you can be part of that drawing.
Yeah.
I might have to do that too.
Yeah, make sure you do.
All right. Jarrod, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks for your time.
Bye.
There you go. Jarrod Klay, modified racer, running with the Sportsman Mods and doing quite well there. So hope to see him back at Oakshade then on, I think it's the 8th.
Yep, August 8th.
So, very cool. Get ready for another action-packed Saturday night at Oakshade Raceway. This weekend features a full racing program of dirt car UMP late models, Speedy Graphics, Sportsman, Dominator, Superstocks, and Compacts. Mark your calendar for the Vintage American Race Cars return to Oakshade coming up on August 15th. Might be something else that night, too, from what I'm hearing. I don't know. But officially, check out OakshadeRaceway.com for the latest schedule, race updates, news, and announcements, and you can follow Oakshade Raceway on social media. Oakshade Raceway, we're the fastest meet to race. Got a little bit of racing news. We have Hammer Down Hotline, and we got our How Many coming up to give away some stuff, too, so stick around for that. Hashtag Speedy if you haven't done that to get your Hammer Down Racer Report window sticker courtesy of Speedy Graphics, and let's do some racing news here.
Latest racing news.
Did you hear about Lorraine Raceway Park?
No.
Yeah, the Maggio family announced racing to return to Lorraine Raceway Park for 3 special events before the end of this season.
Ooh.
Yeah. The first event scheduled for Saturday, August 8th, with open wheel modified street stocks, Ace Racing League, and compacts. Other race events coming up include the Trident Nationals and Jackpot Nationals. That's going to be a 2-day show, Friday and Saturday, the 25th and 26th of September. And then Halloween Festival of Speed Cavalcade That's going to be another, actually, it's a 3-day show, Friday through Sunday, October 23rd through October 25th.
So it's really more than 3 races.
It's 3 weekends. So 3 weekends, Lorraine Raceway Park coming back to life. You could follow Lorraine Raceway Park Facebook page for more updates on those
Any
events.
hints as to 2027?
Nothing that I saw there, but I did see a video. You see social media stuff a lot. Did you see the one about Sandusky Speedway?
I did, where they were painting the sign.
No, that's not the one I saw.
Oh, the one
where
from
the
Rollo.
guy, somebody drove through and drove around the track, and
that was Rollo, and he's the one that had one of the campers that was always
because
there.
it was a High Miler weekend.
This is
past
High
weekend.
Miler weekend, yeah.
Is it this or was it last?
I think it's this weekend.
It's not, but it was historically High Miler weekend, I guess you should say. Yeah. And the only thing that looked different that I could see from his driving around the grounds video was the fence there that separated the pits from the main parking lot was gone. Other than that, there wasn't much different as of yet.
Wouldn't take much to put a fence back up, Scott. Just saying.
There you go. There's a new dirt late model series being born in Michigan.
Saw that.
Did ya? The Move Over Michigan Dirt Late Model Series makes its debut August 14th at Winston Speedway and then August 15th at Merritt Speedway, both those events paying $2,500 to win. Late model racer Jeff Finley is spearheading this series with 3 events. It concludes August 21st, so it's a very small window of time for this series. That's going to be at I-96 on the 21st of August, and that race will pay $5,000 to win. I think that's part of All-Star show, too, All-Star Circuit of Champions.
Right.
So the sprint cars.
I wonder if it's like dirt car UMP rules.
That I don't know. I didn't see
what
what
the Michigan
rules.
tracks are on a different tire.
Don't they run American Racer up there? Or is it something else?
I think it's about 50-50 as to American Racer or Hoosier. So, be interesting to see. But with Finley...
It'd be interesting to see if that series continues, too, and maybe expands next year.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had the Old American Ethanol late model series that was started up in Michigan.
Right.
Interesting stuff. I saw saw a text that said that this is the last full year for what's his face.
Oh, I don't know.
How's that for informative? Hold on, let me bring that up real quick. Who drives the 48 now? Cup Series.
Oh, Bowman?
Yes, Alex Bowman's retiring. Full-time racing. Retiring from full-time racing. News, Hendrick Motorsports announces Alex Bowman will retire from full-time racing after the 2027 season. So that after the season, he's got another full season, and then he's going to retire from a full season. And then I also saw something about...
He'll probably go to Legacy Motorsports where he can run...
or he can run like
Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah. Has Jimmy been relevant in any races? I think he was doing good in one race. Was it in San Diego?
I don't know.
But other than that, he isn't really...
field filler.
Yeah. And then one other thing here that didn't make my prep here, late thing. Due to the rainout on July 3rd at Lima Land, and also because the Great Lakes Super Sprints portion of the event could not be rescheduled, Lima Land Motorsports Park will offer refunds for pit passes and general admission tickets to race teams and fans who are unable to return to Lima Land this season to use their rain checks. To request a refund, please mail your wristband and or your general admission ticket to Lima Land Motorsports Park.
Well, that's a pretty stand-up deal.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you can't make it up, why not?
Yeah.
So more information, I believe, on their Facebook page if you need a refund. And this week in motorsports history from the Hammer Down File Vault, going back to 2013.
That was a couple of years.
Well, that's only, 13 years ago?
13 years.
Yeah. On the 24th, what's today, 23rd? So it would be one day from today. Do you know what happened on
I don't have a clue.
the inaugural Mud Summer Classic was held at Eldora Speedway, marking the first NASCAR National Touring Series race on dirt since September 1970.
So
that was the truck race.
Yeah, the Mud Summer Classic must have preceded the prelude to the Dream.
Well, that wasn't a NASCAR race.
I thought there was a truck race.
This was the truck race, the Mud Summer Classic. That was the first truck race back on the dirt there. And bonus points if you can tell me who won that race.
Probably Gordon.
Austin Dillon won that race.
Really?
Yeah. Doug Frost says it's is UMP rules for that. Move over Michigan late model series there. Thanks for that, Doug. Dippin Motorsports delivers the performance parts racers need when they need them, from the shop to the racetrack. They keep you moving with everything from complete motors, carburetors, race-ready cars, and dirt trucks, backed by expert advice and proven high-quality components. Dippin Motorsports helps keep you competitive and chasing wins. Don't wait until race day to find the right parts or your next motor. Call 419-283-8580 or visit DippinMotorsports.com. Dippin Motorsports, your trackside advantage. And we do have some Hammer Down hotline.
Ooh.
A text, actually. Came in late. Just 10 minutes before the cutoff tonight.
Ooh. That's cutting it close.
It was. I was like, all right, fine. And it was actually a subject like I said, I've discussed before. 419-318-3081. That is the Hammer Down hotline number. Call it if you have something you want us to discuss, or even a tech talk.
Right.
Question.
A tech talk topic.
Yes, a tech talk topic. And again, if you have a tech talk topic that you would like discussed here tonight, go ahead and put your question in the comments, and
we'll fake it from there.
Yeah, there you go. But tonight's text came here. You may have seen this stuff too. What are your thoughts on tracks using AI for merchandise and poster design? It feels lazy and overdone to me. A lot of posters for the next race have incorrect pictures, no ticket prices, or gate times. That's poor marketing. So I have some thoughts on this, but would you like to share yours first?
I'm not a big AI guy, and I think that the digital people have done a really good job for a lot of years, but recently I've been doing some homework on medical topics, and AI has been very helpful. So I'm kind of out on that. I think AI, as it's used more and more, will certainly get better as AI learns more about motorsports.
Yeah, I think there was something in the news today that they let some AI loose and to do its own thing, and it went and hacked another AI company or something. No, I started using AI where I work now probably about 3 years ago as a tool. I don't use it for finished things because with coding, I do a lot of coding. It makes a lot of mistakes.
Really?
Yeah, it's very confident in itself. Like, oh no, this is right. And like, oh no, this is not. And here's why. And then it'll be like, oh, I see what I did. I even use AI to search out the This Week in History.
Yeah.
Half the time it pulls something that's wrong. Like it was giving me Indy 500 winners this week in June. I was like, when has the Indy 500 ever been in June?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're right. I should have double checked that. So don't always trust what AI does. But anyways.
Your AI admits when it was wrong, and
only when you call it out. If you don't call it out, it's like, no, I'm right.
I am infallible.
Exactly. But no, I've seen, I don't know about posters and merchandise. I haven't seen a lot of that with the designs as far as the graphics, but I've seen a lot of social media posts, graphics, for upcoming races.
Right.
And you can tell because they all kind of have the same similar design. Maybe not the same colors exactly, but it's the same. Like, AI is only so creative. You can use it as a tool. I've used AI to actually help me with some of my graphic design, but I don't use it to create. But I see the reason that promoters use it because it's a free resource or very inexpensive resource, and a lot of tracks don't have their own marketing department or creative team. Right. They're just running a racetrack. So It just saves time and money. So in that respect, it's fine. As long as, and I haven't seen any with incorrect, well, let me pull that up again. With posters for having incorrect pictures. I haven't seen that. And the things I've seen had the ticket prices and gate times, but I'm sure there's some that are missing that. And as long as, the person that does it feeds in the information here, create this, boom, and then looks at it before posting it, making sure all the information is correct. And I understand that its use. As a designer, personally, I don't like it because it's cookie cutter, basically. And I don't like cookie cutter. Nothing stands out, and you just kind of, everybody that uses it kind of
all right.
looks the same.
I'm sure that Weber Valley Speedway is AI produced.
Weber Valley is different. But I haven't seen anything on Weber Valley in a while.
Yeah,
Now that
I
you
saw.
mention that.
Yeah, I think I saw a cat sitting on.
But most of their stuff is videos, and they're pretty entertaining.
Yeah, they really are.
But and they're just so outlandish that although some of them, like that one story we had where the lights were cut out, that actually aired on the news in Chicago.
Yeah.
They picked it up as an actual story and showed the video because the Weber Valley didn't pay the electric bill, so whatever the fictional company they made up was, cut the lights off during the race.
Yeah.
Now that was funny.
Yeah.
But so I guess that's my thoughts on it. It's I understand why it's being used. I don't like it, but it's a means to an end for
It's easy.
Yeah, for a lot of tracks that don't have deep pockets and can afford all that stuff. So there you go. That's my 2 cents. Let's do some how many and give some stuff away.
Okay.
How many?
You're so agreeable. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
So last week's how many was actually it was a number on the winning car, the King's Royal.
Yeah.
Anthony Macri, number 39 there.
Yeah.
Mason Luttrell actually was the winner of that. He was
Ooh.
closest with 57.
I had 14.
You did have 14, so you were second closest.
And you?
I had 83. I was going for Kofoid, so
Yeah.
I was a little off apparently on my number. So congratulations, you get to pick first for this week. So,
Oh,
but first,
buddy.
our winner was right on. Actually, the only one person picked 39. Hovis Racing.
Oh,
So Hovis Racing, they get another body panel from the Ocho.
really?
Yeah, I still got some body panels. Last week's winner came and picked up a door, so I still got one door and one quarter panel left to choose from. I know Hovis already has. Pretty soon they're going to have enough to build a
race car.
complete old Ocho. They can slap that on the compact and become an Ocho or a compact super stock or
An
something.
Ocho aficionado.
There you go. So congratulations, Hovis Racing. You have a Speedy sponsor sticker, courtesy of Speedy Sponsors, as well as a body panel. So get with me, and we'll get you hooked up on that. This week's how many? I didn't come up with one before the show until I talked to Dave. So
Yeah.
Dave came up with this.
Ooh.
Has to do with the Prairie Dirt Classic.
PDC.
The PDC at Fairbury this weekend. Last night at Fairbury, they had 73 late models.
Right.
That's a lot. So how many late models are going to be at the PDC at Fairbury on Saturday night for the main event? That is this week's how many question, and your chance to win a panel from the Ocho.
78.
And a Speedy sponsor sticker. Put your guess in the comments of our Facebook Live, YouTube
You're stalling,
Live.
Scott. You're waiting for somebody to put some numbers up.
Or if you're listening to us on Spotify, you can put us in the comments on Spotify. No, I'm just explaining the rules. If you can only guess once, you guess more than once, or you change your guess, you will get black flagged. And you have until
Noon.
noon on Saturday?
Yep.
Noon on Saturday. Here's a hint, though. You could probably get a good feel off of tomorrow. I believe they're running tomorrow night there, aren't they? Prairie Dirt Clay. Yeah, Friday and Saturday. So, yeah, probably get a pretty good idea of how many's going to be there Saturday on Friday. Unless maybe somebody wads up their car Friday night. So you have until noon on Saturday. And yes, I did stall quite a bit. So and nobody's put in any guesses yet. They're being smart. You don't have to put in the guess. Doug put in 67. I'm going to go 77.
Ooh.
That is going to be the exact number, though. Not just trying to undercut you.
I don't know how you can call that the exact number, because 78 is the exact number.
Well, I guess we'll find out next week.
Yes, we will.
I didn't see any Tech Talk questions come in here. So can I ask you a Tech Talk question?
Sure.
Talk to me about stagger. What is stagger and why is it important?
Stagger is really pretty simple. If you think about a marching band, Scott, when a marching band comes to a corner, the guy on the inside takes tiny, tiny little steps, and the guy on the outside's running his butt off. Your race car is the same thing. So
I got little tiny marching guys on my wheels?
absolutely. When you get to the corner, the inside tire is actually turning slower than the outside tire. The outside tire has to go faster. Now, the problem with stagger, especially with excessive stagger, is that you have to drag one of those tires down the straightaway, because you're going straight and one of them is trying to go faster than the other. So while stagger is very important to get through the corner, it's a real problem going down a straightaway. So you don't want to go excessive, and you'd like to keep the stagger as close as you can, but it is a tuning tool that you can use to get through the corner. And it can also be a problem with side bite and forward drive coming off the corner if you've got way too much stagger. Let's say you're on a track that would be happy with 1.5 inches and you've got 3.5 or 4 inches of stagger. That can kill your forward drive.
Do you know how much stagger I have?
Tell me, Scott.
I'll tell you later.
What? You've sucked lately, so nobody's going to copy you.
How do you determine the stagger? That's basically you measure the circumference of your right side tire and your left side tire, and then the difference.
The right side tire will be bigger.
Yes. Mine is.
I'm sure.
Much.
Ooh.
My little marching men, they're...
Maybe we have discovered something about why you've been whining about forward drive.
Side bite. It is a side bite, really.
Maybe you need to take some of the stagger out and pick a different chassis tool to get through the corner.
Maybe we are.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. Let's look at our weekend, our Speedy Graphics race.
Is that
menu.
okay, Scott?
That was good. I came up with a question for you.
Okay.
I could ask you a ton, so I guess if we don't get any, I'm just going to use it as my own personal.
Well, you might give me a heads up in the future.
Tech Talk topics. All right, I'll try to come up with one ahead of time next week. Let's talk.
And I may come up with it. Hopefully next week's not as hectic.
All right, here we go.
This weekend's racing menu.
So a lot going on this weekend. Friday night, Toledo Speedway is back in action. The R&M Recycling School Bus Figure 8s. I believe I saw Kenny Schrader's going to be back.
Again.
Running one of those. Late Model Sportsman also in action. Figure 8s, Factory Stocks, Boat Figure 8, and School Bus Figure 8s, of course. Gates open at 5, racing at 7. General admission, $21 there at Toledo on Friday. Lima Land, Family Fun Night, and Meet the Drivers Night, too, I believe. I believe it's a makeup deal there. With Great Lakes Traditional Sprints, UMP Modifieds, Thunder Socks. Make sure to check out our guest tonight, Jarrod Klay, as he wraps up 2 wins, I'm sure.
That'll be
Gets
pretty
his
cool.
first 2 wins.
That will be pretty cool.
Thunder Stocks also in action. Gates open at 5, racing at 7:30. General admission $15 there at Lima Land. Attica, the Ohio Truck Sales Adkins Group, Wiley and Sons Quarry Fan Appreciation Night, featuring AFCS 410 Sprints, UMP Late Models, and AFCS 305 Sprints. Gates open at 5, racing at 7:45. General admission $15. Free hot dogs, 50-cent popcorn.
Free hot dogs?
Free hot dogs.
Whoa. Be still my heart.
I know. Somebody finally topped the $1 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Give them away.
Are they still dollar hot dogs?
At Oakshade, yeah.
Okay.
Every Saturday.
I haven't
$1.
been.
And they're good.
Yeah, they are.
I know where they get them and they're like 100% beef hot dogs.
And they're good.
They are very good. Saturday, Flat Rock Speedway in action with Glenn's Used Auto Parts Detroit 100, featuring street stocks, figure eights, boat figure eights. Gates open at 5, racing at 7. General admission $16 there at The Rock. Fremont Speedway back in action. Crown Battery Night, remembering the 2000/past winners autograph signing night. All that going on at Fremont. AFCS 410 Sprints, AFCS 305 Sprints, and the Dirt Trucks back in action. Gates open at 4, racing at 7, general admission $20. Wayne County Speedway, it's Christmas in July, featuring the OVSCA 410 Sprints, UMP Late Models, UMP Modified Super Stocks, and Sport Compacts. Gates open at 3, racing at 7, general admission $20. Oakshade Raceway back in action with a full show with the UMP Late Model, Speedy Graphic Sports, and Dominator Super Stocks and Compacts. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:15. General admission is $15 there. Butler Speedway, Legends of the Past, featuring vintage cars, 410 Sprints, UMP Modified Street Stocks, and 4 cylinders. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:30. General admission is $15 there. And Mansfield Speedway in action.
Back in action.
Family Night, featuring the Ohio Valley SCDRA Sport Compacts, Crown Vics, and Spectator races.
Oh, boy.
Those always work out so well.
Yeah. I remember seeing a Corvette get
At Toledo?
get.
Wasn't that the last Spectator?
I believe that it was, and it could be the reason why.
So don't take your brand new Corvette to the Spectator races at Mansfield.
Especially if you are somewhat lacking in your performance skills.
Gates open at 6 at Mansfield. Racing schedule start at 7:30. General admission is going to be $20 there. How's the weather looking for this weekend, Mr. Ron Miller?
Oh, Scott, I was afraid you were going to ask me about that.
It's weekend weather pit stop time.
Yeah, well, I did do some homework, and I can tell you that Friday's looking pretty good. Now, Saturday is looking really, really good with a 100% chance of racing in the upper Midwest. Sunday, if there's anything going on Sunday, better check before you go.
Nothing going on in our neck of the woods on Sunday, so
yeah,
we should be good.
Yeah. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, there's some storms coming in, and they have some potential of getting ugly, but
that's early in the week, so they have all week to dry, right? Yeah. It's supposed to get hot again, too, from what I heard.
Yeah. This weekend, I think it's the weekend we've been looking for all
racing.
Summer.
All right, looking forward to it. Last call to get in on the drawing for the Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker this week. Hashtag Speedy. Put that in the comments of the Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or Twitch. We'll be doing that drawing here momentarily. Other action going on this weekend. Valvoline American Late Model Ironman Series. They'll be running the 5th annual Rumble on the Ridge at Skyline Speedway. That's Saturday, July 25th. The Great Lakes Traditional Sprints will be at I-96 on Friday night, and Crystal Motor Speedway on Saturday. That doesn't seem right.
I don't know.
They're at Lima Land on Friday, according to my prep from Dave. So how can they be at 2 places at once? Let's
GLTS.
Yeah, the traditional sprints. Lima Land for this weekend. Let's just make sure. Great Lakes Traditional Sprints. So they are at Lima Land. We'll go with that. So I'm going to say that the I-96 thing is wrong.
Sure that Lima's got it in there.
Yeah. Great Lakes Traditional Sprints. Let's see where they...
How about GLSS maybe?
Maybe I messed up and didn't change the thing there. Yeah, that's all they got for this weekend, it looks like. Just Lima Land. So that maybe that was my bad that I didn't change the Great Lakes Traditional to the Great Lakes Super Sprints. So a little bit of live show prep going on for you, yeah. Super Sprints are at I-96.
Okay.
I knew we'd figure it out and get to the bottom of it, so yeah.
Yes, we did.
Super Sprints at I-96 Friday and Crystal Motor Speedway on Saturday. I don't know why I'm correcting it because I'm done with it now. Interstate Batteries High Limit Series, the Roto-Rooter Midweek Series, will be at Ransomville Speedway in New York. That is actually tonight. State Line Speedway on Friday, and then Port Royal Speedway on Saturday and Sunday, the 25th and 26th. So was that 4 nights in a row for the High Limit Sprint Series. World of Outlaws Late Model Series, the Prairie Dirt Classic at Fairbury Speedway. That's going on tomorrow and Saturday, Friday and Saturday night. Then it's off to the USA Nationals at Cedar Lake Speedway in Wisconsin. That's going to be next Thursday through Saturday. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series, the Empire State Challenge at Weed Sport Speedway in New York. That's going to be Saturday and Sunday. Then it's Bricker's Bash at Baps Motor Speedway. That is happening on Wednesday, July 29th. ARCA Menard Series action. ARCA and the NASCAR Series all in the Indianapolis area.
Right.
For this weekend. The ARCA Liuna 150 at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. That's going to be Friday night, tomorrow night at 5 o'clock on FS1. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series T-Sport 200 is also going to be at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. That'll be 3 hours later at 8 o'clock on Friday night, also on FS1. So if you turn on FS1 at 5 o'clock tomorrow night, you're probably going to watch a couple
of the same
races.
ticket gets you to both, or if you have to leave.
I've always wondered
back.
that, yeah. When they do those back-to-back so close, if it's just a kind of like going to the drive-in theater double feature.
Yeah.
You only buy one ticket, or if they kick everybody out, and then, I don't know. Producer Dave probably knows.
Somebody
He
will
knows
tell
everything.
us.
Yeah. NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, the Pennzoil 250. That's at the big track, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That's Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. That's going to be on the CW. And then the Brickyard 400 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Sunday at 2 o'clock on TNT. I like that they've gone back to the big track instead of the road course there.
Yeah, me too.
It's still not the most exciting race, but it's like tradition.
It's
stuff,
tradition.
I guess.
And I've said it before, Scott, I'm not a big fan of NASCAR on road courses.
Well, all right.
They're trying to reimagine themselves as
Something they're not.
Formula One, and they're not.
Okay. Let's give away our Hammer Down Race Report window sticker this week for the hashtag Speedy. Bill Daniels getting in there just in the nick of time. So you have looks like a 1 in 11 chance of winning that sticker tonight.
And we're still looking for a pizza sponsor. So if somebody has a pizza
in the Toledo area, preferably,
if one of our listeners has a pizza sponsor in their back pocket, we'd like to hear about it.
We'd like to pick your pocket.
Yeah, pretty good, Scott.
You like that?
You amaze me once in a while.
Came up with that all by myself. It's crazy. Let's do our drawing here for the Hammer Down Racing Report sticker, courtesy of Speedy Graphics. Again, you can buy these, 2 of them for $5. SpeedyGraphicsUSA.com. Slap them on your car, become part of the Hammer Down Army. Dean Henry!
Woo!
Dean Henry, you have a Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker. Congratulations. You have 30 days to pick that up from Ron Miller Race Cars. It's weird, the profile picture.
Okay.
Just a mouth and a nose. Dean Henry. Very cool. So there you go. I think that's it. I think that was the last thing I had to do, right? We done?
I think so.
Yeah. Thanks to producer Dave Kemmer, contributors John Young. Oh, wait. Before we get to that, Dave, speaking of producer Dave, he's earning his money tonight. One ticket for both ARCA and Truck Series. Okay, so it is like a double feature then.
That's pretty cool. Thank you, David.
Yeah. Now we know.
Appreciate it.
It's like those NBC things, the more you know. Yeah. Thanks to contributors John Young, May Swander, Dean Henry, Bob Stazak. Like us on Facebook, follow us on X at Hammer Report, follow us on YouTube. Listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. You can also check us out at HammerdownRacingReport.com. Again, if you're interested in helping out with the Hammer Down Showdown featuring the Fremont Dirt Trucks versus the Dominator Super Stocks at Oakshade Raceway, September 26th. It's a Saturday night. Feel free to call and leave us a message on the Hammer Down hotline, 419-318-3081. All it takes, $50. That money goes, all the money goes into the purse, at least $50. If you want to put in more, that's great.
Were you going to discuss something about a rumor of an upcoming show?
No.
Okay.
No, we were going to talk after the show because I don't, like I said, the only thing I've heard was from your son, so I don't want to start anything that I don't have any concrete information on.
Okay.
I like to confirm my sources for the most part.
Fine.
Thanks to our sponsors, Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Magic Moment Entertainment, Dippin' Motorsports, Dominator Race Products, Speedy Graphics, and thanks to our guest this week, Jarrod Klay. We will be back for another full edition of the Hammer Down Racing Report next Thursday night.
Yes, we will.
I'm not sure. I have a couple ideas. I was kind of going to wait and see what happens over the weekend if there's anything interesting to have on. But
if there's something exciting, we want to be on it.
I know Ron Burt has got me Cody Swanson's people, I guess you can say. So I've been thinking about getting them on. I wanted to wait more towards the Toledo thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's always a surprise to me who we have on sometimes. Jarrod Klay was one of the rare instances where I was planning ahead. I don't usually do that, but yeah. So let's get out of here. We'll see you next Thursday at 7. That is a wrap on show number 437 of the Hammer Down Racing Report.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.